thought is a very strong form of power. The things we say and do come from the thoughts we have. The things we say and do then turn into habits that make us who we are. That total makes up our unique frequency, which is then sent out into the universe in very strong waves and matches us with the world we see. Being aware of our thoughts is crucial as they can influence our actions. Words and actions. Focusing on positivity and growth can shape our reality and attract our desires. Mindfulness and self-awareness are essential for harnessing the power of our thoughts and creating a fulfilling life. Our thoughts can manifest our destiny. So cultivating a mindset of abundance and possibility is essential. By being aware of our thoughts, we have control over what we bring into our lives and can make our own decisions about our goals. And when we have enough of these thoughts, they start to change how we feel. Things like what we say, how we feel, and what we do. All of these things contribute to the kind and caliber of our lives. It's easy to think about what we see or feel with our five senses. It's also easy to think about what you want, because the feelings that come up when you think about it usually bring you into alignment with that thing for a short time. Though it's not as simple to believe that what is wanted is already real, even if it can't be seen or touched. The brain uses sensory information to decide if something is real or not. If there is no proof, the brain will often say that what is wanted is not real. And this is the only thing that can stop someone from getting what they really want in life. Of course, the brain will first try to find what it wants if it thinks that it is real. Because of this, it needs to get the validation and won't stop looking for it until it does. Thoughts are real things that exist in their own space. They're real, just like you and me. Wishes, plans, daydreams, inspirations, and even worries are all real. No matter what things look like on the surface. What you think is true. In other words, if you can think it, it must be true. Your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. And believing in your dreams and desires can make them a reality. Focus on positive thoughts and beliefs, and watch as your life aligns with your deepest desires. You have the ability to manifest anything you truly believe in. As our thoughts trigger a chain reaction, they're like throwing a rock into water. They become what we believe. Our beliefs are so deeply ingrained in our bodies that they affect every cell. They are an important part of who we are. When we say something over and over, it starts to stick with us. In the same way that the more people tell us something, the more we believe it. What happens to us is a result of what we believe. And what happens to us confirms what we believe. This is because your brain will look for ways to make something real the more real it feels to you. For your own good. The brain is wired to look for patterns as a basic survival instinct. This includes things like recognizing faces, situations, and signs of danger. By using the senses to pick these things up, it helps put together the puzzle of daily life. Our brains are set up to fill any gaps in our lives with a wide range of things, some of which can be good for us, and some of which can be bad for us. It's the job to fill the empty space that's been made. The mind naturally tries to make sense of things by finding things they have in common. This makes our lives better in many ways, like making us more productive and better able to get along with others. Still, it might make distinctions that aren't good for us, which means that the conscious creator has to fix things. When we think about things we don't like, our minds will look for more of those things to support the feelings they make us feel, so that it can back up the feeling with information that fits with that feeling. It does this. This can lead to the habit of dwelling on and overthinking things, which gets out of hand when something bad happens. This can be very helpful, though, because your mind is made to fill in any gaps when it comes to feelings or the language your subconscious mind uses. Based on the rules you set, your world looks different. It's just that those parameters need to be widened. If you'd like to try something new, what would happen if you were taught that your family needs $1 million a year to stay alive? What if, as a society, we were taught that this number was normal and healthy? Just to keep a middle-class home? The creative parts of your brain would likely believe something different from what you think now. It would look for ways to get the extra $1 million. If people knew what they needed to know to stay alive, they would definitely be able to make this happen. Their family would not have the things they need to live if they didn't. And because our species is based on survival mechanisms, the brain would work quickly to fix this. It would not only be possible, but most people would do it every year. It wouldn't be seen as something that just can't be done. In their minds, they would think it is something that can be easily done. The reason for this is that everyone around them can pull it off. Because of this, the mind would look for ways to solve that puzzle and make it very likely that it would happen. Your conscious thoughts and unrestrained desires could also fill in a gap in your brain that it didn't even know was there with new information. Of course, visualization is one of the best ways to use this part of your brain to your advantage. Adding sensory information to our mental movies makes the brain fill in a gap that you create on purpose. What this means is that creating a new void in your brain, one of a desire you can see coming true, makes your brain look for ways to make it happen. It needs to fill the space. Start making the things you want in life happen by following this easy step-by-step guide. By doing this, you give your brain the information it needs to start looking for ways to bring about the new reality you want. First, be very clear about what your manifestation is. What do you really want? Are you sure you want that job? Or do you want freedom and security with your money? Make sure that you really want this thing like crazy. This is the kind of energy that helps the mind be creative. Finish with the end goal, which is usually a feeling you want to achieve, and write it down in great detail. Choose a time in the future when you will have what you want. A goal of 2 years is very doable. Most of the time, your mind won't say no to the idea that you could get what you want in that amount of time. Write this date next to what you said. You could even write this: the thing you want will come true for me on February 25th, 2020. Third, picture this as already being yours. And you're just waiting for the day it comes out. You didn't hope to get that. It's something you own. The person who gave you this thing gave you a clear delivery date. And you're just looking forward to the day it arrives. A lot of times, think about it. Get excited about how close you get to it every day. Use all of your senses to picture it in great detail for about 30 minutes a day. Imagine that the date you chose has finally come and gone, and that you are getting what you want. Ask yourself, what would my life be like if I had this thing coming into my life? And picture yourself celebrating it. Fourth, be careful with the words and thoughts you use every day. If you talk or think about this thing as if you won't have it by the due date, you will be working against yourself. Fifth, make a promise to yourself that you will only think good thoughts and stay away from all negative thoughts that could stop your manifestation. The thing in question might seem unbelievable to other people, or you think they might tell you to be realistic about it. Don't tell anyone. Read more books that will help you be creative. See more videos about people who can easily manifest. Also, listen to more music or meditations that make you believe you can get what you want. Find someone who has already done what you want to do and learn a lot from them. Find out what they do, what they say, and who they hang out with. Seeing someone achieve their goal gives hope and motivation to keep going. Surround yourself with positive influences and stay focused on your dreams. Remember, the only person who needs to believe in your dreams is you. Keep pushing forward and never give up on what you truly desire. Your belief changes magically, and resistance may decrease or even disappear. A well-known story is about a man named Roger Bannister. Roger Bannister was the first person to run a mile in 4 minutes in 1954. He planned to be the first man to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. He did it before he achieved his goal. Some people thought that this was physically impossible. that running that fast would hurt the heart. Within 46 days of Mr. Yesai, Bannister's achievement, another runner beat it. A lot more people broke the 4-minute mark over the next few years. That time, Mr. Bannister showed that a mile could be run in less than 4 minutes. All of a sudden, lots of other people could do it too. Roger Bannister's groundbreaking achievement in running, breaking the seemingly unbreakable barrier of running at high speeds, sparked a global movement of athletes to push themselves to achieve this once thought impossible feat. Bannister's accomplishment not only changed the world of running, but also shifted the perception of the human body's capabilities, demonstrating that it is possible to achieve anything once one stops thinking it is impossible. This teaches us that nothing is stopping us from making it happen. And if you give your mind the right information, give it the emotional fuel it needs, and have faith that it can help you get what you want, it will work to make your hopes and dreams come true.